Hey guys, it's Jessica and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be showing you guys my fall vegan meal prep in a what I ate in a day style. So I hope you guys enjoy and let's get straight into the recipes. Okay, so the first recipe that we're going to be making is my pumpkin pie chia pudding. I love this recipe. It's so easy. So to a bowl, you're going to add in some pumpkin puree, and to that, you're also going to add in some pumpkin pie spice, some chia seeds, some agave syrup or maple syrup, a pinch of sea salt, as well as some non-dairy milk. And then you're just going to mix all of that together and it becomes this gorgeous color. And after that, you're just gonna set it in your fridge for anywhere between like 2 hours to overnight. It's totally up to you. And what you get is this beautiful creamy pumpkin pie chia pudding mix, and then you're just literally gonna like plate it up. I obviously made it super fancy because this is YouTube, so I just drizzled some coconut milk on top, and then I just actually add chopped like nuts on top, and then I just eat it. It's so good and it's perfect for meal prep, and it gives you that perfect fall flavor that you're definitely looking for. And of course, it's very easy to make. So the next recipe is going to be a fall Norrish butter bowl. I love this recipe, guys. I've been having it for like 3 days in a row. So to a baking sheet, you're going to add some Brussels sprouts, some chopped onions, and you're also going to add some chopped apples, and try and chop them like the same size. And then you're just going to drizzle all over that some maple syrup, some olive oil, some sea salt, and some black pepper. And then you're just gonna use your hands or a spatula and just mix everything together just to get it all combined. And after this, I actually like to place the Brussels sprouts like face down so that they get nice and caramelized in everything. And then I'm just gonna add some thyme to the baking sheet just for like a flavor boost, and then add this to the oven. So this recipe is great because everything just goes into the oven. So when you have about 20 minutes left, you're going to add in your proteins. And I'm just going to add some chopped and pressed tofu, as well as some cooked and like patted dry chickpeas to a baking sheet. And then I'm just going to add some seasonings all over them. So I like to start with some soy sauce or liquid aminos, some olive oil or any oil, some garlic powder, some onion powder, and some paprika. And then you're just gonna add some black pepper and some sea salt as well to it, and you're just gonna mix it all together. You don't have to do it on the baking sheet like I did. You can just put it in a bowl and mix it together, and you just want everything incorporated. And then to the tofu, you're gonna add some cornstarch so that it gets nice and crispy and draws out any excess liquid. And then you're gonna add that in when you have 20 minutes left on the oven. Then you're gonna have to just turn this over at about the 10-minute mark. And I'm not trying to get the chickpeas like super crispy, just nice and crispy. So I just kind of mix them all up, make sure they're all still like incorporated, and then I'm gonna flip each of the tofu pieces. So when that's going back into the oven, you're gonna add in some kale chips. I love kale chips. And you're gonna add some olive oil, sea salt, and black pepper to your kale chips. And then you're just gonna use your hands and just mix everything in together. And you could also add like some nutritional yeast here if you want, but I normally add it afterwards. And then everything is done when the oven beeps. Super delicious. Like, this is such great meal prep for the whole week, guys. And I actually just make the kale chips like fresh each time, since I kind of just eat all of that one time. So we're also going to be making a tahini harissa sauce. So you're just going to add some tahini, lime juice, garlic powder, black pepper, and harissa paste, as well as some sea salt and some water to a bowl, and then you're just gonna whisk it all together until it becomes nice, incorporated, and creamy. This is such a good sauce. I just like ate it with everything that week. And then we're just gonna plate up our bowl now. So you're just gonna add in your crispy kale, your Brussels sprout mix, your tofu, and your chickpeas. And then you're gonna drizzle your sauce all over it. And then you're gonna enjoy. And I love this bowl because, like I said, it's amazing for meal prep and it just reheats perfectly every single time. Alright, so a snack or pumpkin pie energy bites. I love these bites. So you're just gonna add some oats to a food processor and then just like ground them down until they're like almost a flour but not all the way there. Then you're gonna add some sea salt, some pumpkin pie spice, some chia seeds, some pumpkin puree, some peanut butter, and some maple syrup. And then you're just gonna blend all of this together until it becomes kind of like a nice thick dough. And then to this, you're gonna add some chocolate chips. I actually recommend not using chunks. I would just use regular, like small chocolate chips. And you're just gonna pulse it to get it combined. And this is the texture, it's so good. And then you're just gonna form your balls. So you're just gonna use a tablespoon measure, and then you're just gonna literally just roll it. And that is how you get your pumpkin pie energy bites. They are super easy to make, and yo, this like held us down for a road trip yesterday. But yeah, just put them in the fridge for like 20 minutes afterwards, and then they form up really nice and firm, and the chia seeds can absorb some of the liquid and get nice and chewy. And of course, you can just keep them in a container like this. They're so good for school as well, or work, and just a great snack all around. The last recipe is my mushroom wild rice soup. I love this recipe so much. So to a pan, you're just gonna add some coconut oil, and to that, you're gonna add some carrots, celery, and some onions. And then you're just gonna add some garlic to that as well and saute it all down together for about 8 minutes. And then to that, you're gonna add some flour just to like help to thicken up the whole soup. You're just gonna stir it in. And then to that, you're gonna add your wild rice. Then you're also gonna add some veggie broth, and it's a lot of veggie broth. And then you're gonna add some dried oregano, some black pepper, some sea salt. You wanna just mix that together. And then you're gonna add your star ingredient, your mushrooms. So I was supposed to add these at the saute point and I forgot, but it ended up working perfect anyway. So this recipe is very versatile, and you can use any mushrooms that you have. And then you're just gonna bring that to a boil and then to a simmer for 50 to 60 minutes. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. This is how the soup looks, super like amazing. And then you're gonna add your last ingredient, which is gonna be your coconut milk, and you're just gonna stir it all together. And this soup lasts so well in the fridge, and those mushrooms give it this amazing umami flavor, guys. And if you're feeling extra bougie, you can add in some truffle salt, which is what I did. And oh my gosh, it just feels like you're just eating like heaven at that point. Alright guys, I hope you loved this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know which one was your favorite down below in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching again, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!